It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Almost like a chip.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And back in action is Kevin Durant. They are more than happy he's suited up and ready to play.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him back out there. It was surprising. To me, to see just how well they were able to cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they hardly missed a beat.
Yeah, and their confidence has to increase considering how well they played during that time. But now that you're adding him back into the mix, and they are poised to take another step forward, you have to be careful with complacency.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Plumlee out there with Green. And it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And here's Portland. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance.
As you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
McCollum back to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Plumlee, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
They get it back. That's good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Lillard following the basket by Freak. And the basket by McCollum.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Freak. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Plumlee against Cantor. Baseline jumper. Plumlee, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, will do something.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And, guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack. And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity to come to a teammate.
You know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Davis is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And that one's good.
I'll tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Westbrook.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points last game. No dice from the high post.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Lillard attacking. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The throw good. Damian Lillard. A different look for Oklahoma City. Mickey's checked in for Kansas. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Portland. Roten comes in for McCollum. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And that one's good. Roten. The Thunder leading by 8. Now here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Greta Bayless is checked in for Lillard. Now, here's Aminu. He's guarded by Waiters. And Bayless kicks to Davis. Takes a shot at the elbow. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Smith is checked in.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now, here's Roten. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. .11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Smith. And stolen by Roten. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well, and, sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Tavares in at point guard. Dion Waiters is out there with Mickey. Then it's Smith, and it's Payne in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 63 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Good. That's now 8 points for Roten.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Oh, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Freak, number 1. Russell Westbrook is second.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooting.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable as point guards. Opposing defenses have to worry about their passing and their shooting.
The Thunder shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And then Durant with the jam.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard attacking. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee the pass to Lillard. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Down low, here's Plumlee, and Kanter pulls it down.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Freak with it, now defended by McCollum. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 12. Lillard dishes to McCollum, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Lillard with no one around. Portland no good that time either.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
That's good. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. a key indicator of their activities on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Aminu's checked in.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Here's Freak. He's got 12. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead has got down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Green. There's Freak. And that one is hammered home.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Stolen by Thomas. Here's Lillard. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Here's Freak. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Freak's got 19 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Thomas a screen. Back to Lillard. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Lillard attacking Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Thunder lead by 17. And time now to go.
Kevin, what has allowed you to build this lead and get some separation here?
Well, we just been playing hard. Those guys are...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Just an amazing game for Freak. He's got 19 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, when this offense has really performed at a high level.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Green is out there with Aminu, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. Westbrook against Lillard. To the middle, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and pop. screen that was set for him. I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score.
Mom.
But then...
Huh? Wait. Where's her? What happened? What happened? Huh? What happened? What? Tell me what happened? Hello? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Whatever.
Screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Freak. 21 points in the game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside. Move the ball. Sticking too much.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. Ibaka sets the pick for Freak. It's stolen by Green. And here's McCollum. He's got 10. And the pass to Aminu. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Thunderball.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring team. Number 1, the Thunder. The Trailblazers third.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Thomas is checked in, and Freak throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Knocked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
Ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's McCollum, and Portland again with the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Again, the Thunder score.
They're spraying him home from mid-range. Today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 49 points, almost 3.5 steals and 6 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
McCollum, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Cantor. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the Thunder lead by 19.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And it's McCollum in the corner. With the teardrop, here's Plumlee, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Aminu, the pass to Lillard. The dish to McCollum. Plenty of space. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Cantor with a screen on Lillard. Now, Freak.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Kicks to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Thomas, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Freak, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at how they stacked up in the league statistically over the last month, here's what the Trailblazers did. First in scoring, second in second chance points. They're in the top third of the league in assists. The quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And that one's good. Roten.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And it's Freak missing.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Roten kicks to Aminu. From beyond the arc, can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Freak. Sinks the triple. Freak's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
1:12 left in the third quarter. Bayless dishes to Roten. Three-pointer. Rebound by Smith.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Freak. 32 points in the game.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Mickey. Shot clock at 5. And Waiters kicks to Freak. The long distance three is missed. Freak's got 16 points here in the second half.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And stolen by Roten. Here's Bayless, and it's blocked. Another shot. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blow. Welcome back as we get ready to start. Some teams changing it up here. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Tavares in at shooting guard. Mickey out there with Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Lillard attacking, and it's Davis missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Lillard misses.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record. With only 1 game left to go on the season against the Trailblazers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Kufis checked in for the Trailblazers. Young with the steal. Here's Freak. Finish off the break. Freak's got 40 points.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere. And no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's
Thanks, guys. Kevin, what was so drastic?